Hi Sam, my name's Carla. I think we met when your dad was admitted.
Yeah.
So we like to try and catch up with people, with family members about a month after admission, just to check that how things are going from your point of view, whether we're doing all the right things, and to check that we're all on the same page.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how do you think things are? How are things going from your point of view?
Mum covered up a lot for him, and we didn't
Okay.
realise it got to the stage where he was having swallowing difficulties.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah. How have things been since he's been here, do you think, with us?
Yeah, fine. I mean, I don't know how Dad feels about it. He's a pretty independent sort of a guy, and he doesn't like being dependent on other people. It was okay with Mum, I suppose, but yeah.
He would find that difficult.
Yeah, he does find being dependent on other people difficult because he ran his own business, and was in charge of everything himself, blah, blah, blah. Ordered Mum around, that sort of stuff.
And we've noticed him getting frustrated when he's being directed.
He would. He likes to make his own decisions about, and being restricted here, not being able to get out and do what he wants to do. It's been happening over a while, but the longer it goes on, the more frustrated he gets. Right?
Okay, all right. One of the things that we like to be prepared for is when a person's health changes, because we know at some stage his health is going to change. He's going to become more unwell. And I think we talked about that. But I'm wondering if that's something that you and he have ever talked about?
Well, as I said, he was pretty independent. He'd seen a couple of his mates go downhill and linger on, and he said to me, I don't want to be like that. If you want to get like that, you can shoot me. That attitude with that generation.
So those people that he was referring to, is that people that were dependent on other people, not able to interact?
Yeah, they weren't able to interact or anything else. I mean, they were just lying in beds, hooked up to tubes and things like that. And no, that's not for me, I don't want to go there.
Right. So I guess one of the things that might happen, because of his swallowing difficulties, he might get pneumonia. And one of the things that we like to think about in advance is what our response to that would be. So do you think that what you're saying is that he wouldn't want to be hooked up to machines and dependent and not be able to interact?
No.
So,
well, I mean, if there's any intervention, I mean, if it's going to improve his standard of living, fine, but if it's going to be a further decline in it, I don't think he'd be keen on that at all. I don't think he's too happy at the moment, and any further downhill slide, I don't think that'd go down well.
No. And I think you were saying when he was admitted, your mum died in hospital.
Yeah, she did. She was all hooked up to tubes and machines and things like this, and he wasn't too happy about that, and he said, I really don't want to end up in that condition.
He told you that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that he's told you in the past, or that you know about him, that's important to him, that gives him quality of life?
Well, I think the inability to make his own decisions about common everyday things is a bit of a problem for him.
Unacceptable to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like his life at the moment is not what he would consider acceptable. And
no, not really. It's sort of a bit on hold, isn't it? Waiting for the final curtain, isn't it? And I do get that feeling out of him. So